Now basically, what I recommend is prior to opening your data pads or whatnot, you kind of do a Billy Badass episode where you kind of like really do your work. And I'm thinking, I did some work in this one. I got pretty decent kills, pretty decent damage. No, it wasn't the super badass, but top three on a win, and I was a prime mover. You see, I was the best beacon guy, and yeah, I held my own. So I am at a ish point where I've kind of done my upgrades, and because my upgrades are sitting pretty, let me show you where I'm at with my current battle hanger, and this is how I also suggest for players to run as well, especially newer players and developing players, to run a battle hanger and all the others as inventory of sorts. You'll see that I've got each robot in their parameter and with their aligned weapons, just kind of working as placeholders. But these robots have modules and whatnot, and it's just like a reminder, hey, work on this weapon if you ain't got nothing to work on right now. But since I've just pulled my Fahrenheit and Kelvin up to 11, I'm sorry, up to MK21, and that's where I'm sitting with quite a few of my weapons. In fact, yeah, I've got 4 MK21 items, and those are my lowest. So I'm kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? I don't have the silver to push the MK21 up. Well, as you can see, I got my Elax going. That came from the Rex right here. That was at a level 4. But I'm not really needing to crank out the Elax at the moment. I don't see that as a major advantage to my hanger. Would like to add it, but yeah, I'm not looking at pushing it at the moment towards my hanger. What I am going to do, put a Punisher in there so it's being held. I've got the Punisher MK21 here, and that's the 2nd level Punisher. That might actually get triggered to get sped up or worked on. And that's what I'm doing. I've got these setups, most of them with weapons as far as I know. In fact, if it's in these first 5 hangers, they have weapons, but other than that, no. So if I stow the robot, the weapons get stowed as well. And I have stowed them in order, so they're easier to find. I guess I need to recollect and come back to them. I put the special editions in on the left, and I've also reduced the amount. So before I had like multiple Cossacks and multiple Destroyers, just to show off the paint to make it look pretty, but there's no real benefit to having extra robots in the hangar. So I went and got my building robots, the ones I have to get via either building or through data pads, to about 3 each. Possibly more if I have another instance in the hangar, because like Sandjock's in the hangar, and so is the Nuo. So is the Leo, and I think even the Ravager, but not really trying to stress it. So I've kind of like sold all the robots I want to sell for now. I could go through and sell some of my components. And the way I would do that is I would just tap until I found one that said produce. And then I would contemplate, do I want to go ahead and stop trying to build that one. Like 1,000 Opium, 1,000 Umugi. I'm not about to sell my Vector parts, but like the Hawk parts, those wouldn't be, I really don't need any of the other parts because at the current I have all the other robots. So yeah, let's go ahead and clear these off. So we're just gonna go ahead and how do I clear them? Oh, you have to have so many to sell, that's right. Alright, so sell. And I'm not gonna get a lot for it, which I'm not expecting a lot. Alright, so back down to the purples. Looking for Opium. Opium's for sale. Okay, yeah. Opium I can sell because you have to have at least 500 parts in order to sell. If you don't have 500, you can't sell it off. So let's go ahead and clear up the Opium. And the main reason I cleared off the Opium and none of the others is because none of the others I can build yet. So let's go ahead and hold on to those. And normally I do like to completely build them prior to, because, unless I have 13 of a weapon, and then it's not that big of a deal. So all I'm doing is basically looking for a little bit of hidden coin. And that was 13 of a weapon I don't use, by the way. What else could I sell? I do suggest you make use of your workshop, because that's like free silver. Not only for the items you build, but by leveling up your workshop, it will give you silver and gold bonuses as you graduate. So you cannot really go wrong by making use of that. And plus it will help build up your inventory. And, good to have nice things. What was I doing? Oh, looking for something to buy. No, I've sold those. I had the nice little Billy Badass. I've got a strong little hanger right now. It's not my strongest. I'll possibly work on getting him leveled up. 18.7. I've got 5 hours for my discount. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the event tasks and see which ones I need to open. Opening weapon data silver. I need 21 of those pads. So where are we there? Oh, I've got 19. Well, let's go ahead and, since I did have a decent game, we're just going to open them one at a time. They can open in like 3 or 4. Badass game, badass weapon. Okay. I think I'm going to hold right there, because I do have 1 Fahrenheit right here. And that next Fahrenheit will be a major advantage to me. So let's go ahead and think of where that can go. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and push this one forward and get that Fahrenheit onto the fast track. I really do hope this message is reaching out to you and finding it to be an advantage to y'all. Yeah, good luck, and I hope your ventures are very prosperous. Be good to each other and be good to yourselves and each other. Until next time, take care now. Peace, y'all.